Akim. Shalom Akim. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Shai, the blood to the apostles, a great millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. This is GMS News and Prophecy special. You can see it's 2:37 p.m. I'm watching this Fox News broadcast of the total solar eclipse, and basically, man, all over the country right now, everybody's tuning in to this great momentous event, but unbeknownst to the main population here in America, it's actually an omen. Okay, it's a sign of prophecy. All right. Because Yahweh Bashem Shai said that he would show signs and wonders in the heavens before the great day of the Lord, the great and terrible day of the Lord. So as you can see, you got these people lining up, watching, with their eclipse glasses, and they're looking at the eclipse, and they're just all right, and they're dismayed at the signs, and the scripture says in the book of Jeremiah 10:1-2, it says, "Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven." Okay, all right, because these heathens out here, these Edomites, the so-called white Americans, and the rest of these nations. You can see Trump here. Getting ready to view the eclipse, and it's total eclipse now in Clemson, South Carolina. So this is a sign, man. Okay, this is a sign. Okay, Yahweh Bashem Shai is getting ready to all right, Yahweh Bashem Shai, he's getting ready to destroy this place. Okay, destroy America. All right. So basically, when you read in the book of Acts, the 2nd chapter, Joel, the 2nd chapter, okay, it speaks about the Most High is going to pour out His Spirit upon all flesh, okay? And then once He pours the Spirit out upon all flesh, it says His servants shall prophesy, your young men and your old men shall dream dreams and see visions, okay? All right, the women shall see visions, okay, and the serpent shall prophesy. All right. Yahweh Shah also said that in the times to come, that you're going to have perplexities of nations when you see the sun get dark in the sky. It talked about the moon turning red, blood red, okay, and you had those blood red moons. The last 2 or 3 years, you had them blood red moons appear in the heavens as well. Now we're having a total solar eclipse over America right now. Okay, so like I said, these are just signs of the times, man. For the elect out there, brothers, man, be prepared for a heavy boost in the spirit, man. Lord willing, okay, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashem Shai. Okay, because America's getting ready to go down, man. Yahweh Shai is getting ready to return. And you see these devils, they know that the kingdom is falling. Okay, now this is a sign from the Most High. This is all a part of the prophecies written in the scriptures. Okay, brothers, also be prepared for to be doing miracles, spiritual power. Okay, because that spiritual power is coming, man. Okay. Yahweh Bashem Shai is going to give brothers a boost in the spirit, just like He did back in the time of the apostles 2,000 years ago, and Yahweh Shai, okay, and the different prophets of old, okay. This is truly a beautiful moment, man. Okay, a momentous moment in history, okay. And of course, there's more prophecies to come, but this is a major prophecy spoken about in the scriptures, man. Okay? And that's what we're supposed to do, okay? Starting with the apostles at Great Millstone on down, this is what we do. We watch the signs of the heavens and we prophesy, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get some scriptures, okay? So like, I'm going to get some scriptures and pull these scriptures up because I mentioned them. All right, I mentioned how they all right, see, look at that. You see the light behind this dark moon. Oh, and another thing too, we're in the new moon right now. We're in the new moon. Okay? We're in the new moon, we're in the Sabbath. Okay? And this is the beginning of the 7th month. And we all know that the number 7 is a spiritual number. It means completion. Okay? And we just came out of the 7th day, and now we're into the 1st day of the month. Okay? All right? Just bear with me for a second. Because I'd be remiss if I didn't pull out any scriptures. All right? So the first thing I want to do, because I mentioned it, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Hear ye the word of the Lord." So I can hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Okay, the so-called blasphemers and Native Americans, ultimately the elect. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Basham Yahushai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven." Right, you're not supposed to be dismayed at what's going on, okay? Because Yahweh Basham Yahushai just gave them for a sign of the times, all right? It says, "For the heathen are dismayed at them," and you can see these heathen, they're dismayed. They're out here with the shades on, their glasses, okay? Putting on these making this, just a spectacle, and they're all happy and joyous, but they don't understand that this is a sign from the Lord that He's getting ready to bring this place down. Okay. Okay. So don't be dismayed at these signs, but just look at it as a sign of the times that we're in, that Yahweh Shai is getting ready to come back. All right. So I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna get to this is the book of Luke, chapter 21. And Luke 21 and 10. It says, "Then said he unto them," this is Yahweh Shai speaking, "Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." Okay, and you see Esau is in North Korea, America, North Korea, Russia, all these different tensions over this nuclear situation. Okay, that tension is rising up different nations and different countries and sovereignties against each other. Okay, and that also goes into these race wars too. The racial tension here in America between the Israelites and Esau mainly, and these other nations, that's revving up. Okay, so we're in this time. All right, verse 11, "And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places." The Haiti earthquake, okay, the different earthquakes around the world, Iran, China, okay. These major prophecies are taking place now. It says, "And famines and pestilences," okay. It says, "And fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven." And as you can see, we see one of these great signs from heaven, man. Okay, and that includes the chariots as well. All right. Okay, I'm gonna jump down to verse 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun." Okay. All right. And you can see here, you see how our people, the so-called black woman, she's dismayed, man. Okay. They're interviewing these more likely Judite women, you know, going out, you know, following these Edomites, following these Americans behind this solar eclipse. Okay, all right. So it says here, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations. We see that going on in Venezuela, Puerto Rico. All right, here's another so-called black man. Okay, Israelites, man. The Most High said, don't be dismayed. Okay, but this is all a prophecy, because America's getting ready to go into chaos mode. Okay, all hell is getting ready to break loose. That's why it's important for the elect to be sharp. Okay, it says today, first coast-to-coast total solar eclipse in 99 years. Okay, so all this is spiritual. Okay, it says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. And you see they're looking after these things that's happening. Okay, it says, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Okay, and the elite, okay, which has the power of heaven now, they're going to be shaken. Okay, it says, and then shall they see the Son of Man, which is Yahushua, coming in a cloud, which is a chariot, so-called UFO, with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up. So we're looking up at these signs, man, because we know Yahushua is getting ready to return. Okay, it says, for your redemption draweth nigh. And that's our redeeming back to Yahweh, through Yahushua saving the elect of Israel, building us back up. All right. I want to go from here to Acts, the 2nd chapter. This is Acts chapter 2. And I started 16. It says, but this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel. Okay. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Most High, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaidens I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. And we've been out there prophesying. The prophets of Great Millstone, we've been out there prophesying week in and week out for years. The apostles have been on YouTube for the past 10 years now. So these things is coming to pass, okay? All right? So the prophets are out here. The servants of the Lord are out here prophesying. It says, and I will show wonders in heaven above. Okay? Let's see if I can find another channel. All right, total eclipse underway in South Carolina. This is from CNN. It's live. Okay, it says, Acts 2:20, the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before that great and notable day of the Lord come. And the moon, we had, like I mentioned, the blood moons. Okay, and now you have the signs and the sun. So the sun shall be turned to darkness, and the sun is in the darkness now. Total solar eclipse. Okay, and now it's ending. Right, and it says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. All right, and that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the salvation, okay, of the nation of Israel, the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, so it's ending. Okay, it says this is the eclipse of the century. It says total eclipse ends over United States. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, all glory, all honors to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle of the great millstone and rule well. And peace and blessings to the elect. Okay, brothers, stay strong. Continue to watch these signs. Okay, and you know, just be prepared for a heavier dose in the spirit. Okay. And as actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna read this last verse here in Acts 2. That I want to read. It's Acts 2:22. It says, "Ye men of Israel, hear these words: Yahushua of Nazareth, a man approved of the Most High among you, by miracles and wonders and signs, which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know." All right, him being delivered by the determinate counsel and foreknowledge of the Most High. ye have taken, and by wicked hands have crucified and slain, whom the Most High hath raised up, having loosed the pains of death, because it was not possible that he should be holding of it. Okay? Okay? So just as Yahweh Shai was able to do miracles and had spiritual power, and the Most High raised him up, okay, we're also going to be able to do those same things and greater. Okay? And this is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 12. It says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. So we're going to be healing people. We're going to be, performing miracles. Okay? Walking on water, turning water into wine, all of that, man. All to edify and glorify the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Because it is in his name that we do these things. It says, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. All right? So we're going to do greater works than Yahweh Shai. Okay? All right? So I'm going to go back to Acts the 2nd chapter, and I'm going to end it on this. It says, Acts chapter 2, in 39. It says, for the promise is unto you and to your children, and to all that are far off, even as many as the Lord our power shall call, the Israelites and the Israelite foreigners, okay? And with many other words did he testify and exhort, saying, save yourselves from this untoward generation. Then they that gladly received his word were baptized, and the same day there were added unto them about 3,000 souls. And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, and in breaking of bread and in prayers. And fear came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs were done by the apostles. All right? So be prepared, Akim. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles, and shalom to the elect.